So one thing that I've noticed as kind of a trend in everything that you've talked about has been inclusion. And I find it kind of interesting because, like, going back to us talking about nerd culture and how it was in the 80s, like, it was all about exclusion and everything. But the things that have brought you as part of it have been, like, an idea of inclusion. There was a question in there, maybe. I kind of answered it for you. So you can just expound on the really insightful thing that I just said about inclusion and nerd culture.
About what? Sorry.
Inclusion and nerd culture, like the current trend of that happening. Yeah.
I'm not. Well, I think nerd culture as a whole and in general is a trend. I'm not sure if inclusion is necessarily a trend yet because there are hardcore nerds and just nerds creating subcategories of nerds to try to, like, differentiate just how nerdy they are, which is, like, really.
So they're kind of like comic book hipsters.
Yeah.
See, for us, we find it not necessary, but they do.
I'm like, do we really want to be hipster about this? Because aren't hipsters bad enough that we have to have nerd hipsters? But that's okay. One of my best friends is a hipster, so hi, Karen. Yeah, like, it's just I don't think that's necessarily been fully embraced yet, but I'm hoping that if more people set that example, that there is no need to differentiate and create, like, these crazy subcategories of nerds and prove who's a true nerd and who's a poser and all this, because all of that is just distracting from the important stuff, and it stops making it enjoyable. And it gets more to weird fanatic levels that are just completely unnecessary. And I don't know if it's because I'm old and I just don't like dealing with that kind of stuff, but it's exhausting and distracting and completely high school. And people just need to learn to leave high school in the past. Like, you do not need to make everything high school. It does not need to be a caste system. Like, it's just leave it be and just do your thing, and that's it.
Even if you're in high school, don't do it.
Well, yeah.
Don't do this in high school either.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's definitely too late for people that I went to high school with. But, you know, if kids out there just include everybody. Everyone can be happy. Teenage years are hard enough. Adolescence is hard enough when you're trying to figure everything out, than to add all the extra layer of bullshit.
That was really good. Yeah. Agreed with everything Ronnie said.
Can you be like a ditto? We'll just check. That was good. Agreed. That was good. Yeah.
5 stars?
Yeah.